Now this is something new. Someone hit one of the Scientology kids. This is not funny, nor cool.
It came into our shop. I was like,
my car is right next to the car. Oh, he finally moved. Oh, now I really can't leave because he's really in the way. I don't even know if I have. Yeah, a taxi cab hit one of the girls who was jaywalking. And it's one of the ones I see all the time. So, and who I thought was a teenager was very much younger than that. So, I got out and took pictures of the car. The cops were here immediately. They were coming after me. As far as I know, no. Even though the ambulance is here. That's my parking. I don't have my thingy turned off. So, it's a thump I'll never forget for the rest of my life, that's for sure. And the guy in the orange hat, because I went to ask, because I had taken pictures of the person who hit him, asked her how she was, and they of course put up the wall of don't talk to her, and I'm like, I don't care. She got hit. I'm sorry. And yeah, one of the guys came out and he's just standing there staring at her while other people are talking to her, and I'm like, I walked up to him and I said, does she have a parent here? And he lied and said yes, and I said, go get her. So So yeah, maybe they should start using the crosswalks. I'm not going to jaywalk here anymore either at that point. I feel sorry for that man because she did just start out, and that noise was just, oh my god. She said she was okay. They ferried her back in the building because they're not going to let her go. But her mom's not here yet either, so she didn't have a parent here. Cops didn't know who I was because somebody was giving a statement. I said, I said I heard it, and I don't think they realized that my car is right next to it. And they just thought, he was like, oh, you just heard it, no big deal. I'm just thinking, yeah, my car's right here. So, yeah, they're doing the usual now. She seemed okay. She ran, she got hit, got up, and ran to the sidewalk. And was just sitting there. She was sitting up. God, it was so weird. But yeah, they won't let her go to the hospital. She flew about a foot. I mean, it wasn't some little bump. It was a full-on hit. So, I don't know. It's like, oh yeah, and I really want to get in my car right now. So yeah, I didn't see him hit her. I just saw her fly a foot and fall down and roll. But I guess that doesn't matter, right? But yeah, she looked fine. I'm hoping the thud was from cheap ass cars nowadays. One of the Scientology kids got hit right next to me. This is my car right here, the blue one, and where that guy is standing is about where she got hit. So and I guess the parents aren't here yet. So yeah, she was able to get up on her own, and she ran to the sidewalk and then sat down. I came over, took pictures of the car that hit her because the cops were here immediately. It was weird. I went across the street to ask her if she was okay, and then they, were giving her the don't talk to me, and I was just like, I don't care who I am, okay? Damn. So Yeah, no, I can't help. No, I definitely, she got up and ran to the sidewalk. And so when I, realized what the hell's going on and realized I can open my door, then I got out and took pictures of the car to make sure they had we had the license plates, because it's like, it doesn't matter. Freaking Scientology bullshit doesn't matter right now. But I knew they wouldn't. She moved fine. She looked fine. But wow. I'm just hoping cheap ass cars. So I'm not keeping up with the chat either. Yeah, she's under 18. That's why I don't want to talk about her. But she looked more stunned than anything else. He probably hit her maybe going 5 miles an hour, because it's a start of a this is a very start of this lane here, and right there is where the curb I always turn from, and you can only turn when it's red or green. So it's like he wasn't going very fast when he hit her. So, but it was just like, wow. And they've got her inside now, of course. I didn't start filming until they took her inside, because I knew, I'm here, so they've got to move her. She moved on her own, so she was standing up and just looked dazed. I'm sure tomorrow she'll be in pain, but of course they're not going to let her go to the hospital, so they've got her sequestered inside the building while the ambulance is here. Like, that's nice, because she is so young, and her parents were being called to come in, so there are paramedics walking in now. So, oh yeah, exactly, sitting. Like, I'm trying to, I'm thinking good thoughts for the girl. You're just instigating what, John? I wasn't watching. My people will definitely know what to do. Day in the park for a Scientologist. Yeah, I know. I was talking, because there's people at a that were sitting here, and they were just like, oh my God. And, I heard it and stuff, and I went, I go, she's probably not going to the hospital. And they asked why, and I said, Kirstie Alley died for stage 4 cancer, right? I said, John Travolta's wife died of stage 4 cancer. I told her I was the protester. I'm like, why do you think? They don't like medical treatment. So this will be documented as against medical advice if they, I didn't even think about that. Oh yeah, so I guess I'll keep filming. At least I'm not shaking anymore. Ugh, I never want to see that again. Dayton's knocked out of her. Yep. I know she should. They're using the fact that her parents aren't here against her at the moment, so they don't, unless she was literally broken on the ground. So now they're just waiting for a parent to come in, so her parent can refuse medical treatment. So we should just sit here and stream until she does. So yeah, the car's drivable. I mean, like I said, he hit it at like maybe 5 miles an hour. It's he seemed more angry than scared. It's probably both. But yeah, everybody runs across from here to there, and and I can show you where he hit her. It's weird. It's like there's an oil stain there. That's where she landed, maybe in front of the oil stain. And he hit her from like where my car is. So my car is the blue car. So yeah, it's like, I guess I saw the tail end of it, because I saw her hair and her land and roll. So because I was sitting here getting ready, this is mine, I was sitting here done for the day, getting ready. Oh look, they know I'm here. Is that them? No, that's the police. So yeah, I was looking for stuff to listen to on the way home. I usually sit in the car for a few minutes looking up stuff, going, what am I going to listen to? And then I heard a thud, looked, and she was, heard the thud, literally moved within a second, I guess, and then just saw the little girl fly and roll. So at least I wasn't protesting. I know it sounds horrible, but it's the truth. Could you have pictured if I was? But yeah, I like the idea of her parents refusing medical attention. Because even if, she's young. even if she is young, it's like she should just go to the hospital just to get checked. But considering they've like put her in that building already, buttholes. I know. Oh, they pretty much dismissed me. I'm not going to go bother them because I came up to him and I said, should I make a statement? I said, I heard it. And like I said, he didn't know that's my car. So he just said, well, if you heard it, we have all the information. I'm like, okay. So I just, are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Are they going to let her? No. They're probably not. Damn it. Even if she seemed fine, and she did, like I said, she got up to run to the sidewalk, then sat down. And then when I walked up, she was sitting down with a, like her hand on her knee. And I just asked her, "Are you okay?" Because I was a little freaked out. And then she stood up. I think I went across the street again and then came back across the street. Something like that. And then they got in her way. And that's when I said, I don't care. I'm not the freaking protester right now. So, because I was like, I've got pictures if you need them. And they were just not having any of it. And I'm just like, fine. So, it's like, we're humans, idiot. So I wasn't bright enough to get my camera out immediately, which actually is a good thing because then I didn't video her. So we all know what happens when you video children around here. So, yeah, I know, but we should stay here until the parent refuses. So at least, or they drive away. So at least we know where they stand still in San Francisco. I know, this is just nuts. Like I said, I'm just ticked because I'm not the protester at the moment. Or, well, I am now, but I wasn't then. I was, like everybody else. Oh my God. So, they have no recognition of humanity? I don't know. At least I don't want to barf anymore. I never want to see long blonde hair being swished around ever again. So, oh yeah, I know. I actually got a concussion when I was 16 years old from a line drive foul ball at an A's baseball game. They took me to the hospital. Actually, I looked at my mom because she asked me if that hit me, and I looked at her and she said my eyes bloodshotted right in front of her. And so they took me to the hospital because I could walk and everything else. And it was hilarious. The doctor was like, so you got this at a basketball game? And I'm like, no, a baseball game. He goes, what kind of basketball game? I'm like, a baseball game. And my mom's starting to yell at him too. And he goes, are you sure it was a basketball game? And I'm like, it was not a basketball game. It was a baseball game. Doctor was like, she can go home, but you have to check on her every hour. And so when my parents fell asleep in the dining room table, I'd walk in and go, it's 2, and they'd freak out. And then I walk back into the bedroom. It was evil. Talking about being petty. So, yeah, I know about concussions. So, I know, it's breaking my heart too, especially considering it was the one girl who like went on the fence in front of me that one time, trying to get me to film her, and I didn't. And so that's why I also recognize her. And it's just like, no, I want her to be okay so she can try to distract from me. I better see her bed out here next week if you're not going to let her go to the doctor. Trying to distract me. So, and she's a lot younger than we all thought, people. So, yep, totally no face. No face said I've had 2. Thought I was fine. 2 days later, I was in swimmy dream world. Yep. Concussions are so unpredictable. Where is your Oakland A's? But you stop with the Grateful Dead. Thank you, Dusty, for distracting me. It's like, oh my God, mention Grateful Dead. I want to hit you. They all get their rundown of worsening syndromes that need to be checked out. This will be documented as the taxi would have a case number. Oh yeah. Younger. Their journey. No. Taxi did not take off. The cops let him go. I mean, like I said, he probably hit her at 5 miles an hour. So there is no damage to his car. Because I took a video, I immediately turned on the video on this phone, because this is my phone, and went around the car to take the license plate number just in case he did run off. And the front of his car looked fine. So cheap cars. But yeah, no, she was tearing across the street. I've seen it. I've seen them do it all the time. I do it. So, like, not anymore. Yeah, it was a taxi. It was a real taxi, too. It wasn't even like an Uber. So, they just let him go like a couple minutes ago. Because the cops are gone, too. The only one here now is the ambulance. So, the hook and ladder and everybody else were here. And I saw them laughing. And I was like, okay, so it's doing okay. That wasn't a gallows humor thing. They were probably happy too that she wasn't like broken. I didn't see anything broken, so that's good. But what are they going to do? Are they going to take too long for her mom to get here? And so the ambulance will have to leave? No journey. But yeah, that person at the table said she thought she was older too. I just walked up when she told her age. So, I was right. Her parents weren't here. That one guy, though, because he literally had his mouth gaped open, and he was just looking. He was one of the ones I see on a regular basis. And I'm like, are her parents here? And he nodded, and I said, go get them. And I said it exactly like that. And he listened to me and walked in. Because, yeah, I walked up and he said, no, we're not playing this game right now. Are her parents here? So, yeah. That's what I'm hoping too, Journey, that, yeah, they're, especially at that age, they're rather flexible. So, she wasn't crying. She looked more dazed, she was shocked, and she probably thought she was in trouble. So, she wasn't crying. She's just sort of staring. I don't know if that's good or bad. In a weird way, wish she would have been crying, because then you would have known that, she was feeling it at least or something. So, Carrie Ann, keep driving. You can watch this later. It's not that important. I'm just keeping this on here for a reason. So don't look at the screen. Just drive. Your next EMT. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Journey. It was like, I'm not saying it out loud, but you asked around it. So good. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm hoping, considering how slow he was going.
Right. For me, like,
yeah, I didn't even sort of see him out of my eye. Just heard the thump and then the girl. So it was just never want to hear that thump again. So yeah, it's very possible that she's okay, but she's a baby. Should go into the hospital at least to get checked. It's like I wish they didn't think that way. I'm sort of feeling that they're trying to time them out. So. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, no, she didn't look like she had anything broken. Seriously. She was just sort of sitting there being dazed with that look on her face like, oh, I'm in trouble. And, okay. That's fine. But, yeah, no, there were two Scientologists near her, and that was, like I said, one of them was, like, getting in front of her going, don't talk to her. She's like, F you. It's like, that's also made me want to go, you're not a native, are you? Put everything aside when something bad happens. Don't you understand that, freak? I didn't say it. I thought it. And I went back across the street where I belong. So, I am so not getting in the way of these people. So, do the parents have insurance considering their affiliation? But as a parent, I will still have her complete. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's like a car hit her. doesn't matter. Go to the hospital and check you out. Hell, if a kid takes a bad, like fall on the ground that attracts, the cops, take them to the emergency. Insurance. That kind of insurance. I was thinking car insurance. Well, honestly, if they take them to county, they can't afford it. So, San Francisco General, it's probably what they would wind up taking her. And if they can't afford it, they could get some kind of payment plan, I'm sure. So, now I'm starting to get a headache. The chiropractor just asked me if I wanted to go shopping on Thursday because we want to go somewhere. I'll say yes later. But man, this is driving me crazy. I wish I could see the gurney come out and her be put on it. And I know that ambulances cost money. Hopefully, if they put her in their car, which they'll probably do, and then they'll take her nowhere. They better take her to the hospital. I'm talking through my teeth right now. I'm grumpy. There's no money for a hospital after giving all. Yeah, exactly. And I know that if they're not insured, then the ambulance costs a lot of money too, unfortunately. So, I don't know. It's like, I want to take it for granted that they're not going to take her, but I wish they would. So, even at 2 miles an hour, doesn't matter. The car hit her. So, I don't know what they're up to now. I can just picture someone yelling at me and going, "This is my car, F off." A car accident when my preteen was in the front seat. Both airbags deployed. It pushed her glasses and she had small cuts on her face. Yeah, exactly, Journey. I'm so there with you. Been in a few car accidents and don't even ask. Just take me to the, take me to the hospital. Thank you. Have a nice day. Uninsured or insured. That's what counties are for. So, oh, here comes a FedEx truck. Or no, just a regular box truck. That used to be something. Ooh, he's not going to make it, is he? No, he did. Wow. Oh, nope. Yep. No. It's like, I hope he doesn't hit my car. I could just picture that one. At least I could zoom into his license if he did. No scratches? Nope. Not even a glance. Good. Wow, that guy's good. Let me see. Scientist's car was broken into while I was at the KC, or 5 other Scientists ignored it. My suggestion is that they notify the Scientist of the break-in of his car before one agreed to it. I know. That's the thing. It's like, we don't work under the same thing that you guys do, bozos. It's like, it's called humanity. So, yeah, no, I understand. I wish there was like a special word you can say where I'm not being a protester and you're not being a Scientist right now. Yeah, it's like, I don't care. That's pretty much the way I put it because I couldn't figure anything else out to say. So I'm just like, I don't care right now. Looks like you picked the wrong week to quit Xanax. I have a whole bottle that I can't take because it makes my brain fog worse. That is evil. That is just freaking evil because I can't take it for my anxiety attacks anymore. Some kind of karmic reward. That's just been my thing this week with all the mean girl stuff. It's just karmic reward when I was a horrible person. So at least I think I can drive now. So that would be good. And the highlights have passed because my numbers are starting to go down. So Yep, Journey. Signing a lot of paperwork because what did he bring out? I thought he brought out like a walkie-talkie or something. I do like the fact that they're not leaving. So I'm sure they're trying to get them to leave and they're not. So they're going to wait for the parent. Good. This whole stream is, yes, I know. So I do like that they're not leaving. So, and I just love how he lied to me and said that her parents were here. And I heard someone else, I don't know, somewhere else, but he went to go get her parents, I guess somebody else. And it was like, so yeah, they were trying to, was it gaslight them so they go away, and it didn't work? Bummer. Was this a child, no parent? There, yes, Carrie Ann. It was one of the usuals. You might even remember her. I said she was like, she was climbing on the iron gate right in front of me to get me to film her, and I wouldn't. So that's how I knew who it was too. And she was darting across the street right here, and a taxi hit her, but probably didn't hit her very hard. It just sounded so scary, and I saw her like get thrown a little bit and roll. So yeah, it was one of the Scientology kids. And what is this guy doing? He's like climbing. Wow. He's trying to get out. He probably could have backed up. He's gonna hit that car. No, he's not. Okay. But that didn't sound good. Sounded like he hit his front bumper.
That's not good.
Dude. Have a good one. Oh my god. I thought he was a Scientology too. So yeah, I should probably move my car when we call this done so they can get around, because my car is literally right in the middle of the driveway. So this way they can get around a lot easier. So I'm done. Let's unfortunately think that they probably will refuse. I give the fire department paramedics props for not leaving. So no, it sounded like a thump. It was like thump. It was just so I thought it was funny. He didn't hit anything or anything. I mean, you've got to get out, because what's the knocking? Do you hear a knocking? Or I heard knocking. Is someone knocking at the door? No, the door's open. Okay, so I'm out of here. I don't have a ringtone that's knocking, as far as I know. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Ciao, Bellas.